Hello to everyone. In these very, very interesting and intense times, I wish to reach out to communicate several things. First of all, we are in a new cycle of time. The Mayan Calendar ended at 11:11 on the 2nd of February this year. So the apocalypse is now showing. It is the fall down of the old. And as you all know, how the things reflect in the outside is always ever a matter of the sum of the energies of all who partake in that. So certainly the collective is prepared to create for the darkness in these times via the media and via all of the rules of the Roman law in effect. And what I saw today when we made an online booking for a trip that we need here in Colombia, you have to give your passport now. So everything is directly connected with the idea that is valid. And if you don't give this information, it doesn't work. So, also the news from Europe that we have now a mandatory e-wallet. You gotta have that. I was not asked. I don't know how about you, but I was not asked if I agree. And for me, this is certainly not a democratic process. And so I think we have a big fat free will violation over here. What can we do in regard to use of our consent or disconsent regarding our energies when we have a free will violation? You know, I shared a little bit of information recently. Some of you know that there's a wavespell activated already for some time, exactly for these happenings. And the wavespell is the creation of a mirror that will be wrapped around the whole planet. So every intention of the dark that is against free will of the human collective will be reflected and transformed. So their creation of all times to bring force into this point, into this focus point, falls apart. That's as easy. So when they want to overthrow us with a social benefit system based on AI, this falls down. It's an interesting construct because they are in the moment in the process to regain the control over the monetary system, and I haven't agreed on that. So I take care this does not happen in my name and put my intention for the mirroring. So all this creation comes down. We have so many scenarios. You have seen the Hopi prophecy. I posted this recently on the channel, and I think it's very important to know. And it is true. I mean, the green comet came on the day exactly with the end of the Mayan calendar to salute for the new cycle of life. And it's now up to us to remember who we are, to remember in our force, and don't take any shit anymore. The illusion is over. So we can have this scenario that they foresee with a great reset in a hard manner, with an event or with a new world war. Both of that are not going to happen. This is sent to source. I shared recently how we can go way higher than the magic they use to create their black magic with blood, with human sacrifice, based on the Kabbalah. This is obsolete. We don't need that anymore. We can just be in surrender with Source and receive what is for us. By that we don't violate the free will of nobody. So this is sent there. We have sent it there. It won't happen. But you can support this with your energy. You can disagree. And for that we open the portals of light everywhere in the world. At Kailash, Glastonbury, in the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, Ayers Rock, everywhere the portals are open. in the Amazon rainforest. So what will I do? Within the next days, I will look for a powerful crystal, put my Merkaba in there, first the one that connects to the old, then the one that connects to source. I will state, with this portal of light, from this is emitted a mirror that protects humanity, Mother Earth and all life from interference of the luciferians and the fallen angelics. All they're doing to overthrow the human collective will be reflected to them and destroy their creation within all times. By that, equilibrium is obtained and all is forgiven. They will be deproprietized, they will become normal, average human beings, and you are all invited for the forgiveness process and Ho'oponopono towards them. Like that, we close the cycle. And like that, we can unite, as given in the Hopi prophecy. The different races, the different ethnicities of humanity need to reunite. With that said, the Afro descendants stands for water. The indigenous descendants stands for earth. The Asian descendants stands for air. And the white descendants stands for fire. We have to reunite and make peace. We have to find peace in order to continue this game, in order to continue living. If we don't do that, we will disappear soon. Not that it would be a problem, hence we are all living somehow in an illusion, right? But wouldn't it be nicer to go into the golden age together with a lot of unconditional love for each other, even for the ones who have served on the dark side to create the pressure? The evil falls away. The necessity to be evil, to think negative, the moment you are seen. This is what I ask you. Open your hearts. Be forgiving. And reach out to the ones you don't like. They are your best teachers. I ask a lot of you. And I ask you for your support when the portal is planted. May your energy throw back the malintended magic to bring down the old. And by that, may you receive the information that is needed for your forgiveness process. We talked about Ho'oponopono a lot. That is a technique that is brought forth of our brothers and sisters of the Huna Indigenas in Hawaii. I wish you to remember this and do the inner process. And if you are still caught up in love and light and think that you have to maintain a high frequency, that's certainly not the case. Your growth is catalyzed from your shadow. And even if your soul does not have a lot of shadow, and if you came in from a high council as an angelic human, your body carries this shadow in form of the ancestors. It's your DNA. And over there, you have to unlock your potential. And you have to clean the depth for your ancestors, even if it is not you as a fractal of Source who caused all of that. It is your responsibility to transform this information stored in your body into light. This is what you can do personally in these times. We have to lift all of this density from our planet. We have to lift all this density from Gaia, otherwise she will shake it off, and that would be the event. It's that easy. Okay, enough said. Within the next days, when the seed is planted and the shield is erected, you will receive a coordinate. You can connect to this coordinate, and I will do it in a written form, so the formulation of the spell is visible, so you can say, based on free will, yes, I go into this wave spell, or no, I don't. I like it transparent. And with these coordinates you can connect to this, and I call out to all the other alchemists in these times, to the realized ones, who can connect with Source and who can connect with Gaia in both directions, and who are not having enemies anymore due to the insight they received in the Christed energy. Do the same in all places of power in the earth. Share the locations, so by that we can create a web that purifies Mother Earth, and the intention is to bring her guardians down. Inshallah, Lokasamasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om. Shalom. Namaste.